Did you know that using trends in your TikTok shop videos can increase your sales by up to 200%? Trends are the most important thing on social media and actually the backbone of social media as a whole. Just go look at any trending audio or any trending dance. If you go scroll on that audio, you're gonna see video after video after video that are all just the same, repeated trend after trend after trend. So that's why in this video, I'm gonna explain exactly how you guys can boost your TikTok shop sales using trends. I'm gonna show you guys how to identify trends and use them to your advantage to make unfathomable amounts of money. Because once you learn this simple strategy, tool, and tactic, you're gonna watch your views, conversions, and everything across the board just skyrocket as a TikTok creator. And the most common problem that I typically see with TikTok shop creators is they fail to use trends to boost their content. Instead, most people would rather just play the guessing game, throw shit at the wall, and just hope that one of their videos luckily becomes a hit. And the cool thing with social media and using trends is that you can calculate your luck. You can quite literally manufacture your videos to go viral by using trends, using certain strategies, and this is what's gonna snowball your videos into virality and a high conversion rate that makes you ultimately a lot of money. And the number one reason most TikTok shop affiliates fail to identify trends to help skyrocket their views is just simply laziness. Yes, finding and identifying trends is simple, but it's not easy. However, if you can actually take the time to sit down, identify trends, look at what's happening in the nature of society, what people are talking about, you will watch your views and your conversions skyrocket as a whole as a creator, because this is, like I said, the backbone of social media. Most beginner creators that I see who are starting out typically get stuck in like the 200 to 500 view range. And this will take you from making like $1,000 to $2,000 extra dollars a month as a creator to making an extra 10, 50, 100 grand a month as a creator. I'll also show you guys some recent examples of content creators who have been using trends to boost their videos and how you guys can apply the same exact concepts to your content so that you guys can do the exact same thing. So without further ado, I'm gonna get straight into things. I don't wanna waste any time here, and let's get straight to the money. So when I say trends, I primarily mean social events and news going on in society. That is the typical thing that everyone is familiar with. It's what people are always talking about, right? Gas prices, new president, did you see what happened at the Super Bowl? All of these sort of things are gonna be current events, news, and social trends that you can use in your content to leverage for views. So like I said, news, politics, TV shows, movies, people, celebrities, influencers, etc. All of these are things that people talk about and are commonly known between the masses. So the goal here with these trends, social events, news, etc. is to find a problem that's commonly known by the masses that people can really easily associate with, right? People constantly are watching the news, staying up to date with trends, social events, and what's just going on in our current nature of society. So for you to use this as a pillar with content is so effective. The way that I like to find trends is through TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, and just Google searches. So Twitter is an amazing space. On Twitter, you're gonna be able to find like the most current news. If I just go onto my Twitter homepage and I go for like a little scroll, I'm getting constant updates from Elon Musk, Donald Trump, just random social events. Like there's been planes crashing and just all this crazy shit going on in our world. Twitter is one of the best hubs to find all this information because, like I said, at least for me, it's just constantly updating. Like every single day when I open my Twitter, there's some sort of new current event, and all those current events, like I said, are video ideas that you can lean into as a creator. Next, obviously, is TikTok. TikTok's kind of the same thing. TikTok is more of a filter for me. Typically, if I go scroll on my For You page, I'm not gonna see a ton of like events and news, but if I do search, it'll kind of show me that SEO of like what people are searching for. So for example, if I'm searching like Kendrick Lamar Super Bowl, you'll see all these videos surface and you can see like, okay, this is a trending topic that people are talking about, or Taylor Swift Super Bowl, or like I said, these recent plane crashes. You can use TikTok to almost like, at least this is the way that I use it. I use TikTok as almost like a tool to solidify the news and make sure that it's something that people actually want to see. Obviously, Instagram is kind of the same thing. My Instagram Explore page is very dialed in, honestly. If I scroll on Instagram, I'll always get like swipe photos with like news articles, or I'll get videos that are news articles. And then obviously just Google Trends, Google searches, current events, news, what's trending right now. If you do searches like this, you're gonna see a ton of different news articles come up, a ton of different current events, social events, and things that people are talking about. And like I said, this can go broad. Like you could talk about politics, like Donald Trump's inauguration and RFK becoming the new Secretary of Health. You could talk about Elon Musk and some new project that he's developing. You could talk about the plane crashes. You could talk about the Super Bowl, like Kendrick Lamar and Taylor Swift. The amount of layers there are with these trends and social proof within like current events, news, day-to-day stuff, it's incredible. It's an infinite rabbit hole. There's a recent one even surfacing with like the grid getting shut off and us dealing with like some huge nationwide blackout. These are all trends that you can lean into and are gonna boost your videos ultimately because people are curious, people are searching this stuff, and it is something that is genuinely a concern within society. So you leveraging these things is gonna take your content to the next level. You're probably gonna hear me emphasize this like 15 times in this video. It's so fucking important to use trends, because at the end of the day, our world is based off of trends. Like if you go talk to a friend, they're gonna be like, oh, did you hear the news about blah, blah, blah? Or if you go to a family event, right? Like everyone's, God, have you seen gas prices recently? It's always gonna be news. It's always gonna be current events, trends, social things. So it's good to stay on top of these as a creator, because you're always gonna have constant ideas flowing, and you're always gonna have something new that you can tap into as far as a content style goes. So I'm gonna show you guys a couple good examples of trends right now. We're gonna break them down. I'm gonna share them with you and show you how you can kind of use these trends to your own advantage. So the first video right here is one from, like I said, the Super Bowl, super recent. Kendrick Lamar had a performance. He had like these funny pants on. Everyone was laughing about it. But you can use this angle to lean into a social event and trend and associate a product with it that's gonna ultimately make your video go super viral.
This fucker was performing 3 days ago and was already going after one of the most predatory industries in the world. Even The Simpsons were caught leaving clues years ago, but nobody was paying attention. Watch this.
Carter, you've discovered the holy grail of modern medicine. Why the hell would you keep it buried like this?
I'll tell you why. Because there's far more money to be made in treating a disease than in curing it. Why cure someone a day if we can treat them for a lifetime and bill them every step along the way?
What you're doing here is criminal, and I'm going to tell the whole world about it.
Is that right? Who's gonna believe you? The internet? You'll be just another nutjob left-wing blogger.
Now this is where things get really interesting, because around the same time, Dana White was caught attacking the same industry just a couple months ago, but nobody was paying attention. Watch this.
Wait a minute, you're saying that for the rest of my life, I have to put this CPAP machine on so that I can sleep at night? That's the answer to this?
Dude, I remember how frustrated you were with that thing.
Yeah, listen, I was at a place where I'd rather die than put that thing on and try to sleep with that thing. I'd sleep for 35 minutes and then end up ripping it off in the middle of the night. I'm like, this is it? Then I'm out. I don't even want to deal with this.
Dana White used to have problems with mouth breathing and snoring, which caused this massive gut for years. And the craziest part is there's an episode on Shark Tank that would have eradicated all of Dana White's issues if he just saw the clip. I'm gonna play it for you guys, just watch this.
Tropical Rush is our best seller. There's a base of menthol and peppermint in all of them. Woo! Woo! There you go. Yes. That's really good.
It's really quite a hit.
So they were hitting these sticks called Boom Boom. And if you don't know, it only has 2 ingredients, menthol and essential oils. Menthol will help open your nasal passages, and the essential oils will help keep them open throughout the whole day, 23 hours a day. All you do is just inhale through each nostril for 3 seconds. And you can literally feel the air hit the back of your brain. And as someone who used to wake up with horrible allergies, this little stick is a game changer. As soon as I wake up, I just do 1 snort in each nostril, and I can literally feel my nasal passages open up. Just listen. The only issue is, since they have all of these positive reviews by hundreds of thousands of customers, they are always sold out. However, whenever they do a restock, you should see an orange cart somewhere here below. I'm going to attach a link for the next 48 hours. I would go run and grab.
So really powerful video right there. If you notice, like, he didn't even really use the whole Kendrick Lamar video at all throughout his video. He just used it as his hook, right? He just used Kendrick Lamar performing at the Super Bowl 3 days ago as his hook. This guy right here exposed one of the most predatory industries 3 days ago when he was performing. Everyone knows that he performed. Like I said, he had like these crazy pants on. It was like a big meme online. Everyone was talking about it. He had no relation to the product or video, but he just used that trend to anchor into his social proof, which was the next clip that he showed, which was like Joe Rogan talking about how he'll never go to a doctor about his general health. He had the CPAP machine on, etc., etc. I'm not going to dive into all that right here. We're just going to talk about trends specifically. So he used a current event and trend as his hook to lean into the video, which is just super well executed in this video. I actually know this creator, super cool dude, and he killed it with this video. I'm gonna show you guys one more trend as well, or one more social event piece of news that this guy used to lean into with his content.
When this fucking guy says shit like this, y'all need to start paying attention.
I said, no, I'm not kidding. You don't have to hook into the grid, which is old and, could be taken out. If it's taken out, they wouldn't have any way to get any electricity.
That was like 3 days ago, but they have been telling us to get ready for the grid to go down. What are you gonna do when you wake up and you have no power? You can't turn on the TV, no radio, you don't know what's going on in the world. What are you gonna do when you wake up and your phone doesn't work? Can't get a call out, can't get a text out, can't contact your family. The only way to get power at that point is from the sun. That's why this is a must-have for when the grid goes down. This right here is the strongest solar power bank on the market right now. And as long as the sun is shining, you got infinite energy. It's got built-in cords so you can charge any device, and it's got wireless charging, USB and USB-C ports, emergency flashlight, everything you would need in a compact, ready-to-go device. But the absolute best part of this right now is the price, because it's on sale today for half of what I got it for. I've had this same one for over a year now. It's been camping, dropped it probably 20 times, still works amazing. And I know in the case of a grid down situation, I can rely on this. I'm gonna leave a link down here. If you don't see it, that means it's sold out.
So another incredible video. Basically, there's a recent video of Trump talking about like the grid going down, and this guy just used that social proof and that angle to kind of lean into his hook, right? So his hook right here was, when this fucking guy says shit like this, y'all need to start paying attention. And essentially there's like a header right there. It's a picture of Trump, a picture of a guy working on a landline. It's just very well executed. Same thing, right? Social events and trends to lean into products. And the product that he was promoting was kind of related to if there was a grid power outage. This is a portable charge bank that is, you know, fueled up by the sun. It's got a solar panel on it, all these included cords, blah, 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 blah. Super good product. Like I said, I don't want to sit here and break down the full script for you guys. We're talking about trends specifically. But as you can see, this is recent news, current events, things that are trending in society and people are talking about. And these creators just use those as their hooks and leverage to lean into their product. And it's so effective. Like you will just see it across the board work time in and time out. So I want to kind of break down for you guys now why this works. Like I already said, people obviously love news and current events. And the honest truth is just that news, current events, trends of society, all of this stuff is what makes the world go round. And believe it or not, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, all these platforms are just modern day news networks. Just about anything that you search or any piece of information that you want to find can be found on these platforms with like a simple search. So when people go to search for these current events and these trends, using them as leverage in your content will make your videos rank when people go for searching this, right? This is called SEO. So for example, a mom wants to go learn about this power outage and this grid outage that Donald Trump was talking about. She's gonna go search Donald Trump grid outage. Now that this guy made this video, that video is gonna rank as one of those videos for these social events and this news and trend that's going on. This mom might watch his video. She might be like, oh my God, there is gonna be a power outage. Look at what this guy was just saying. He's linking a product plug to this solar panel charging bank. She starts putting the dots together, is scared, creates this suspense and this scarcity for an event that she wants to be prepared for. Next thing you know, she's buying the product. And that is through ranking, right? Like the video doesn't even necessarily need to hit the For You page. It will, because it's obviously, like I said, trends, current events, news. But even just through that SEO, which is like search engine optimization, just the amount of people who are searching for that event in that current like time frame of when it's trending, or you're gonna get so many people to want to make that sale. So ultimately, at the end of the day, regardless if your video goes viral or not, if people are searching for your video, this is just an amazing way to get a ton of views, because like I said, it could be through search engine optimization, which is SEO. So people just searching up for the news event and trend that you're talking about, and then you're gonna have a product associated with that trend and event. The other way could just be through the For You page, right? Like even if you're just scrolling and you see someone talking about a current event like TikTok getting banned or a trend happening in society, you're gonna be inclined to watch that video because it's what's trending in the world right now. And at the end of the day, people are gonna watch those videos. They're gonna hear some sort of suspense, scarcity on why this product is on sale. Maybe TikTok's getting banned and this product's on a huge sale, or the grid is going out and you need this product when everything starts taking a turn for the worse, or how Kendrick Lamar just exposed a super predatory industry and you need to be using this product to take care of your health. The amount of trends, the amount of news is infinite. There's always going to be new ideas and new trends and new news. So make sure you guys are using this in your content just as a pillar and a lever to pull so that you can actually make people super inclined to watch your content. So that's really all for trends and how these work. Like I said, I kind of broke down the best way to find trends, how to use them in your content. I showed you guys some real-time examples. So like I said, make sure if you're a creator, you're doing this, because you will watch your content exponentially grow. It'll go from 200 to 500 views to a couple thousand to a couple million views. And alongside that, you're obviously going to see a higher conversion rate and just more sales. So really, really good tip, you guys. I hope this could help anyone who is struggling as a content creator right now. If you want to learn more about TikTok Shop tips and tricks like this, let me know in the comments and I'll make sure to respond to those comments. We also run a super crazy affiliate community with some of the best minds in this space. So if you guys want to learn more about that, it's called Stay Viral. You can go ahead and check out some of my student interviews on this YouTube channel. You can Google us, look at our reviews. We take a lot of pride in our student success and getting everyone results. We have some of the best results in the industry, some of the best results in the space. We've helped creators hit $100,000 in a single month. I've helped over 200 different people clear 10 grand in a single month. And that number is only continuing to grow every single day as we work with more affiliates. So I'd love to help you if you're a struggling creator. If you want to learn more about Stay Viral, I'll make sure to tag that down below as well. That's all for using trends to boost your shop sales though. I hope this video was helpful. Make sure you guys like, sub, comment, and I will see you guys in the next video.
I want a bitch that come in Coco Gigi, she wanna eat me. I wanna pop the Roxy's, pull up Trish till I get sleepy. I want a bitch that like my pic on IG, she wanna eat me. She suck dick, but she tryna eat my ass, I'm not that freaky. He don't like how she fuck a fat, that bitch XBF creepy.